Every technological invention, which is riddled with its pros and cons, its every move is to deliver the best to its users to enable them to reap the positives out of its services. Since the time, technology laid its seeds into an ambience that was following the old-school processes. Its inception indeed smoothened every procedure that saved time and ensured that every action undertaken was swifter, safer and was a time saver. The adoption of technology by the government has not just brought the huge line to a nil but has indeed wrapped a safety net that has ensured every electronic move of the users to be safe and hack-free. Bahrain International eGovernment Forum 2018, which was held from October 7th to 8th in Ritz-Carlton, witnessed discussions on the latest technological trends through the clever minds, who delivered a detailed explanation on the benefits e-government could reap when blockchain, cloud computing, cybersecurity, data analytics, and digital transformation was adopted and tested on a daily basis.
Actually, the e-government strategy, which was announced in 2007, of course, we said Bahrain, has to be the leader in the region and the e-government. So part of the strategy, part of the learning for the government employees and the decision makers to learn about the future trends. This is why we announced this strategy in 2007. We started the forum in 2008. So in the inauguration or the yearly anniversary of our strategy, we started for 8 years. Then we stopped for some financial reasons and we're resuming it now. Every year, we look into the new trends coming ahead, what we want to learn, experiences of the top 10 countries on the international indices, on the e-government and ICT, learn from the industry, from the international organizations, and try to use it as a platform for education and, looking for the future, futuristic plans, and everybody to be with us in the implementations of our plans. Our view about any new technology, that it has to resolve a real problem. We don't go for any technology just because it's a buzzword going in the market and just follow the others. I know that there are many countries who started implementing it. We saw lots of implementations about blockchain and lots of solutions about blockchain, but most of them were not relevant, or they were not resolving a problem in Bahrain. I'm not saying that they didn't resolve a problem outside Bahrain, but it was not relevant for us because we had maybe alternate solutions, cheaper or better, or already we didn't have the problem from the beginning. Yes, we always look into the new technologies, and blockchain is part of it. We're studying some business cases, and if there was a real need in the government, because we don't have the luxury of spending money and getting ourselves into complications of lots of technologies without a real need on that. So we hope that we can come up with some solutions, which is a successful implementation of blockchain to be a business case for us. Number of services and channels. In the second strategy, we took some new technologies. For example, on the cloud, it took us about a year and a half into planning, studying the market, looking about the benefits and the relevance of the cloud to the government of Bahrain. But once we decide on the technology, then we take it in a comprehensive way to be successful. Look at it from the policy, from the laws, legislations, procurement cycle, the tendering process, standards, making sure that the capacity building is there, skill set gap is already bridged. If we go for a technology, it has to be successful. A plan should be there. This is why in a year time, from the cloud first policy announcement, we migrated almost 700 workloads, and more than maybe 60-70% of IGA processing is already migrated. We are working, we have a plan with the government entities, 400 government employees are trained, lots of policies has been introduced. So the technology is not the problem, but we have to first make sure it's relevant, it's appropriate, and then take it, a look at it from a 360 view. From the migrations and implementations that we made, the savings were minimum 70% on any workload. Some projects we made 90 or 95% of the savings. Most important thing is about the go-to-market, time-to-market saving, which is above 60%. Usually any complex IT project takes 60% or more of the implementation time into the infrastructure setup, because you have to make sure, it's a complicated infrastructure is there, development environment, test environment, staging environment, security is there, standard followed, patches there, lots of work into something which is not relevant to the business. But we have to do it because we are government and we have to protect ourselves. We have to make sure that the quality is there, the speed is there. With the cloud, all of that is eliminated. You can go to market, you can have the infrastructure as a service. Whenever you need, you can scale up, scale down. So that time to market is more important than the cost, that direct cost, because it will give us, allow us to innovate and to deliver better strategies for the government and to be more business oriented. Of course, the technology is there to help. We shouldn't look at it from the as a technical side. It's there in all the ministries. The good thing that all transformations happening in the country now, and the commercial registration, and the industrial, and to logistics, and to customs, migration, simplifying the citizens' processes. Any transformations going, cutting costs in the government, restructuring. Everywhere the technology is a crucial part. We are there working with all government entities, helping them to enable their vision to become a reality using the technology.